Hello, guys. Thank you for joining me on our YouTube channel, 101 Wealth Creators. My name is Eric, and today it's another beautiful time that we are here. And as always, here when we come, we talk about money, and money is a topic that we always just have to talk about it. It's not in our culture to talk about it, but we are trying to bring it on the table so that always when we sit together, we can talk about it and keep the conversation going. Because when the wealthy meet, they talk about money. When we meet, what we talk about. So I see someone has just joined us. If you are there, please share with others so that they can join us on this channel today. And today I want us to talk about different things. And thank you so much for guys who have supported this channel. Like they've subscribed, they shared, they always comment and always join the journey together as we talk all about matters investment. On this channel, we talk about cryptocurrency, shares, we talk about forex, we talk about all matters to do with money, different investments on land, bond, and each and everything. So, guys, you are on the right channel, and mostly I always say that let's try and change the conversation a little bit. We have different tools that are helping us nowadays when it comes to social media and everything. What do you do when you get into your social media? Do you turn it as a tool to make you learn something, or it's just there for entertainment? I always encourage people that use your social media to as a learning tool. Because in the social media you get a lot of things. Hey, please, if you're joining me now, just say hi so that I know and I recognize you that you joined the channel. But guys, today I want to talk about a little bit about cryptocurrency, and then I know I have a different scope of people. We have people who are so much in love with cryptocurrency. Some people are in love with forex. Some people are in love with shares. Some people are just in love with investment in land. Some people are just in love with doing bonds. Some people are just in love with businesses. So I know we have different scope of people. And when you comment down there any question, we can always answer it and we get to learn all along. It's not that we are perfect, but we are just bringing the conversation on the table. You know, when people bring fun things, we just bring the conversation on the table. And it is painful that when we bring such conversations on the table, people bash them out, or they bash the person who brings them out. Like, hey, what are you talking about? What do you have? What are you doing? Uh, you don't have to bring these conversations to us. But I'm like, guys, if we don't talk about these things at our own level, it's like meeting your friend and just start talking about matters life. And that's all about what we are saying. It's not very much complicated. Like when we meet, let's just talk something about what we are doing, or the investment that we are doing and how maybe they are changing our lives. Mm? Let me share this link one more time so that anyone who is there and is willing to join, they can always join us. But guys, today, just matter of talking. Like, let's bring our heads together and just talk different matters that affects us. People are talking about them. Apart from the entertainment that we get on social media, people are talking about things that really affect their life, things that are there to change their lives. Okay, what are you reading on? What are you reading on? What are you studying on? When you have your own time. So it's the conversation that we have to bring on the table and each and every time. On my last weekend or week, someone was asking me what cryptocurrency should I invest in. Those are some of the conversations that we should have. You know, and he was so much interested in buying Cardona because the prices were going up. Let me open the chart a little bit and show you what I'm talking about. This is the chart, and if you look at it today, Cardona is number 3. And At some point, I said, guys, you can buy Cardona when the prices are really low. Today's number three, but I want someone who knows all about crypto. I won't tell you today that you go buy Cardona when it's 2.8. You know, I know the smart contracts are coming on September 12th. You know, maybe it's buy the rumor, sell the news. So you need to know when to jump into it. So like on Cardona, I won't tell anyone to buy Cardona today because the prices are going up. You might buy and then you get stuck over there. You know, when you buy a few days to come, 1 week, 2 weeks, when we get to 12th and it goes up and then people sell to take their profit, you might be caught into that, you know. And all these conversations, when you ask about them, then you know that, oh, okay, then this is the right time to buy, or this is the right time to sell. And so I'm telling people that don't buy onto Cardona now. It's going up. Yes, people are buying it because it's going uh, to start running smart contracts and stuff. And the programs like Alonso are coming on board just to support Cardona. But don't buy now, because if you buy now, then you will be buying the rumors. And what happens when people will be taking their profit before 12? So it's the same thing when George was going up. I was like, okay, buy. You can buy if you bought it when it was low. It was okay. It went all the way up, and then it stabilized. You know, people sold to take their profits, and when people sold to take their profits, some of them bought them very expensively. Like someone will buy a token at 0.7 when it was 0.7, and when it hit 0.6, then people sold it, and all of it came down. The prices came down. Because people jumped out taking their profit, and that's how it's all done. It's all about buying here, analyzing, buying here, and then going down, going up, taking your profit, and then stabilizing yourself. You know, so it is all that we need to understand when it comes to crypto. You know, so to the lovers, guys who love crypto, like I will tell you that don't buy Cardona now. The prices are going up, but you never know. Let's see what the contract is gonna do. But to guys who are there already, hold on to it, because you guys are ready and are going to harvest big time. So it is high time, guys, that when we do these investments, we do them with a lot of knowledge, and we understand how it's going. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking good. Last week, everything, the chart was looking good. You know, Bitcoin hit 50,000. That was a good rebound. You know, Ethereum was hitting uh, 3,200 and around 70 up there last week. Today it bounced a little bit, and it's uh, 3,216. Not bad. Cardona is 2.8. Binance, remember, guys, Binance was number three, and Cardona has taken over. You know, the market cap of Cardona is now 90 billion. Hmm? So when people say it's a scam, when people say it's fake, people are investing over 90 billion. Like Ethereum now is 377 billion, and Bitcoin is 903 billion. Man, this is a big market, you know. Mm? Binance is 79 billion. Tether is 65. XRP is 53 billion. And then guys say that this is scam. It's scam because you don't understand how the market is working. But when you understand how the market is working, then it becomes real easy. Um, yeah, please tell me when you are here. If you are here, just tell me on comment section who is there so that I can give you a shout out. But I like this channel because we have diversified. We have people of different diversity. We have people who are just interested on crypto. They tell me, oh, talk about crypto. We have people who are just interested on forex. They're like, tell us more about forex, and I'll keep throwing in classes for forex, you know. And then we have people who are just interested on different diversity when it comes to investment. So We are open to each and everything that help us get that passive income, you know? And we have people who are just interested on how they can manage their finances. And please come if you have an idea, you join the discussion. Let's talk about it. Let's see how you do it so that another person can learn about it. That's how other people are beating us, because they are open, they have the discussions going around how they can manage their finances and everything. With us, when we bring such, we bash it out, we look down upon it and stuff, but that one does not help. But if you come together and start talking about it and seeing how it affects us in different ways, then we are headed on the right direction. You know, how is your budget going? You know, how is your expense? How is your income? How do you balance all this stuff? uh, and how is that touching your life? How is it changing your life? How is it uh, working on you towards your financial freedom? Which projects are you working on that will give you passive income? Are you starting a small business? Are you running some business somewhere? Are you starting a company that can give you passive income? These are conversations that we need to have, you know. And I'm happy that here we have different people who think differently. They have different diversification of all the things that they do, you know. How is your expense? Is it affecting your income? Because that is where we find it hard. People spend more than what they have, you know. And we can't blame them. I always say we can't blame them, because we don't we don't learn about money in schools. We only learn how to expend them. And when you learn only how to expend money, then when you get money, what comes into your mind first is how to expend it. And we need to know that the power of money, or the power of you having money, is the power of you retaining the same money. You know, how can you withhold onto your money that you have? You know, how long can you withhold onto your money that you have? That's a big question. Hmm? Let me share this link so that if someone is trying to join, then they can get it real easy. Hmm? What power do you have to hold onto your money? Hmm? And that's what is affecting most of the people. Hmm? There's a book I'm reading that's a 9 step to financial freedom, and expense is a big thing. And what we look down upon as expense, or what we look down upon as small things, are the things that affect our financial burden, are the things that affect us when it comes to building our income, you know, versus expenditure, you know, because most of us, let's say for example, excuse me, you buy something small. Do you put that into consideration? Do you look into it that, oh, okay, this time I bought this, let me carry on and see what will come out next? These are conversations that you need to ask ourselves, that when it comes to our expense, how is that affecting our income? You know, I always tell people that it's so important to diversify when it comes to building your income, or building your passive income. Because if you can't diversify, then you look onto one thing. You look only onto one paycheck, and most of us look onto only one paycheck. And when we look onto paycheck, then mostly when the paycheck come in, it's paying bills, it's doing all this stuff. Mm? What do you have on the side hustle? Are you a guy who just believe in buy land and sell? Are you a guy who believes in real estate? That is your side hustle. Are you a guy who is, maybe apart from your job, you sometimes do Uber? Are you a guy who was all these different things that can bring you money? Mm? And when you have these collective side hustles that gives you a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, then at the end of the day, you find yourself uh, with different sources of income. And when you have these different sources of income, then at the end of the day, you have something to look at. You have something to take to the bank. I want to read to you. This part, I really liked it. I really liked it, and I just want to read it to you so that we get to see what you're talking about when we talk about expense and stuff. And it's like, where do you think you stand on issues to do with expense? Mhm. So think carefully, then please write down your own answers. What does it cost you to live each month? Do we even know how much it costs us to live each month, or we just on a neutral gear? You know, that's why most of us fail, because we don't understand. If I someone was to ask me, how much do you live for 1 month? How much do you expend when it comes to you living for 1 month? Maybe I don't know. Mm? I just get money, and it passes me over there. Well, you have family. Uh, how much do you give them? You have kids going to school. How much do you use on that from school? You go buy something from the shop. How much do you even know how much that costs? And you know cumulatively how it's affecting your retention of money when it comes to you holding how much you can hold at the end of the day. Mm? So here's the deal. The book is saying, if you are living, or if you are married or living with someone with whom you share expense, please ask him or her to write down the answer to the same question. I'm willing to bet you that after complete this chapter, we will find that you are like most of the clients. You will find that you do not know. You do not know. You do not know. And it's true, most of us don't know how much we are living for. Most of us believe or deceive ourselves into believing that we need 1,000 or 1,500 a month less than we actually do need to go in living the extra way we live right now. Surprisingly, the figure seems vary only a little bit, regardless of income level. If a client write down that she needs after taxes 3,000 a month to live, invariably that true figure is 4,000. If a client thinks that he needs like 10,000 a month, the actual figure is close to 11,500. Where does this month-to-month self-deception land us into financial chaos? The reason we don't know how much it really costs us to live is this: our planned spending doesn't cover expense that doesn't occur every month, or expenses that just crop up. Impulsive buying. mm, you know Impulsive buying, we don't understand what it costs, and this is what is affecting most of us. We don't know. And when we don't know, then it becomes so hard for us to understand what is going on. Mm? Okay, the book is asking a few questions here, and I want you to think about it. Do you belong to a gym? If so, do you consider this cost per month, even if you pay to renew just once a year? Do you wear disposable contact lenses? If so, do your monthly expense include $40 they actually cost you each month, or do you let yourself be surprised each time you have to buy a New Year's batch of 500? You know, do you pay your insurance premium twice or four times a month? Do you calculate the cost of insurance in your monthly bill? Huh? Where do you go on vacation? Where did you go on vacation last year? What what did that one time expense cost average over 12 months? Do you pay someone to do your taxes every year? How much does that cost you every month? You know, this big expense hit once or twice a year probably surprise you every time. And then there are seasonal expenses. So Do you really look into these cumulative expenses that we have? Because if you don't look cumulatively the expenses that you have, then you just dish out money. You just dish out money. Do you know how much you send to your family back if you are someone who lives in diaspora? Mm? And you do you always calculate that and see this is how much I spend on my family back at home, you know? Because Richard Kiyosaki says that it's not what you get, it's what you can retain, you know? It's the skill of you retaining what you can retain. That's what will make you be of different person with any other person, you know? But if you can't like have a way of you reducing your expenses and try to increase your income, then you find yourself in the same cycle of not understanding what's happening, you know? Like for example, to guys who own homes, I don't own a house. If you live in your own house, come summer, do you get about how much high the oil bill runs in the fall? Do you have a fireplace? Do you buy two cots of wood a winter? How much does it cost a month? How about the high electricity bill you get from using an air conditioner in summer? You are paying those bills too in February. Do you have your window washed once or twice a year? If you have a lawnmower garden that lawn lawn or garden that someone comes else help tends tend. Have you figured how weekly those weekly costs of summer months into your monthly budget? You know, did you send your children to summer camp last summer? Enroll them in ice skating class in winter? You know, do you have those expenses? And those are some of the small things that we don't look. And if you don't consider looking into them, then they affect us in the long run. And then we start saying, oh, I can't have money. I don't have enough money. I don't have income. I can't invest. Dude, let's face it. You have so much expense that you even don't know as compared to your income, you know? And if you understand what you are expending, like this is what I'm expending and this is what I need for a month to operate, then you can now start working towards, retaining what you can retain. Hmm? What Richard Kiyosaki says on Poor Dad, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the power of holding what you have. What power do you have to hold onto your money? And that's a skill, you know. If we can't do that, or if we can't hold on to ourselves onto that direction, then we end up living paycheck to paycheck, you know. There's someone who called me and was like, "Oh, I've seen you talking about money. I've been living paycheck to paycheck. What can I do? You know, if I stop going to work today, I can't I can't withstand my expenses." I'm like, dude, just reduce your expenses and then work onto your saving. Work onto your 6 month saving that can help you when when you have an emergency, then it can help you like 2 3 months. So these are conversations that we need to have. Mhm. And as I say, that we need to we start looking into our expense. I'm not excluded on that. I'm included on that, and we are learning together. I'm saying, let's start working on our expenses. Let's start writing them down. Let's start knowing how much are we expending on each and everything that we do. Our household, our budgets in the house, our children, school. If you're going to school, how many books do you need? How many books do you have to buy? How much are you paying? If you have a family, how much are you running into your family? If you are in diaspora, how much are you giving your family back at home? Because we can just be giving out and we don't know how much we are giving, and at the end of the day, we find ourselves caught up. Let me share this again. You guys who so guys, it's a diverse conversation, and we need to have it each and every time. And that's why I always just have this channel that uh we just talk about how our life is, and not lifestyle, that our YOLO life. No, life of thinking about tomorrow, life of looking at what will come out tomorrow. you know what are we doing that will help us maneuver our tomorrow? Because if we understand that, then it becomes so easy for us to leave something for our future generation. you know I'm pretty sure most of us here will never want to live the life they lived when they were young. No one will want that. Mm. Maybe it was a hustle and bustle for them to get where they are today. Is that what you want to give to your kid? And if no, what are you doing about it? Those are the conversations that we need to have. You know, we have so many things that we can do. We can do if, okay, here's the thing. You guys say, oh, crypto is a scam, it doesn't work. Forex is a scam, it doesn't work. Shares is a scam, it doesn't work. You know, we have traditional investments that people can invest in. If you have a question after you watch this uh, video, please share with me down there. Tell me if you are interested in other traditional investments. Let's say real estate. Real estate has been there since then. You know, do your research when it comes to real estate, where how you can invest. You know, and people think that they need a ton of money to start investing in real estate. No, you don't need a ton of money. Mm? You just need that urge that I really need to do what? To start investing. I'll tell you, when I started doing buying property land, I started with 150 Kenya shillings, 150,000 Kenya shillings. That's like 1,500. You know, today if I tell you the worth of that place that I bought at 150, it's almost 400,000. You know, so it doesn't. If you really fear these are the digital investment, then we have traditional investment. S&P 500. It's a very traditional investment, very stable, that you don't have even to worry about it. You know, different companies coming together, and then you buy shares from those different companies that have coming together. You know, you automatically, you will not tell me that all those companies are gonna fail. No, you know, mm? Mutual fund. Guys who understand about mutual fund, you can go research on mutual fund. Like, you know, buy them and then just invest in them. And then even if you say, let me be putting 500, 50,000 Kenya shillings per month, you know, build that with time. mm? You know, we don't want to turn our kids into our retirement investment, that when we go old and we start complaining, oh my son, oh my daughter. No, let's do something so that when we go on to retirement, we are happy people. We enjoy what we got. Mm? So that's what we are talking about. Mm? That's what we are talking about. So it's all matter investment, and I want to invite you one more time, guys, on this conversation. I'm trying to have them each and every time, and we just talk about them and try to let each and every person join in. So to guys who joined in today, I want to give you thank you. I want to tell you thank you, and please come in next time so that we continue the conversation. In the course of the week, I'm throwing in for guys who are so much in love with forex. I'm gonna throw in a class on forex, and don't be so much mean. Some guys were like, Eric, throw us forex. Don't talk about these other things. I'm like, no, 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 no. We have some people who are not interested in forex. We have some people who are not interested in cryptocurrency, but they are just interested in us just talking about money, talking about investment and different things. So we need to also give them that platform so that they get to know and we get to have these conversations going, because if we don't give them that chance, then that we just give these other people, then it becomes so hard. Okay, okay. Sylvia Carr. Hi, this is my first time watching your channel. Welcome, Sylvia. It's all about just talking about money, just having the conversation go around money, how we can invest, what we can do, because we don't have these conversations. So, welcome so much, Sylvia. And next time when you see this, please invite someone else to join us and so many other people who joined this live. So, it's all about us joining hands and just working a different way. Because I always tell people that when the rich meet or when the wealthy meet, they talk about money. Let's talk about money in a different way. Let's see how we can increase our income, how we can diversify our our passive income, on each and every different ways. Sometimes we just say that, oh, we don't have money, but it's just a skill that we just need to learn. And you can learn it on each and every different platform. When you go to YouTube, you can learn how you can, diversify, how you can save your money, how you can build up your money, you know. So these are conversations that we need to have as a community. Uh, to guys who are in abroad, what are you doing that will give you another coin? You know, because I know people who are in abroad are doing a lot and they're working a lot. They're working so hard that at the end of the day, when you sit down back and relax, when you go into a retirement, you need to be a happy person, not a sad person. So as of now, I'm gonna leave the live. But you guys, please comment down below and tell me if you are interested. What topic are you so much interested in that you need us to talk about? Is it crypto? Is it forex? Is it shares? Is it things to do with bonds and stuff? And for sure, by the way, for your reminder, my I'm I invited people to invest in bonds. I don't know. You can tell me the guys who've tried that process. It's so easy. So otherwise, I want to thank you. I want to leave you with this saying that it doesn't matter how much you make. What matters is how much you can retain for yourself. Thank you very much. It's your boy Eric, and I'm out.